Hey guys, I hope you are well by the grace of Allah. Today we have a contest Code Forces round 719 Division 3. I have solved two problems in this contest. I'm gonna describe them. So let's jump into the first problem. Okay. The name of the problem is Do Not Be Distract. So I'm not gonna reading the essay. So according to the question, there is a person Polycarp and he have 26 tasks. And every task is described as the capital letter of alphabet. Okay, like A to Z. So there are individual tasks. So if Polycarp work for 3 days, suppose he first day he did the A work, A task. In the second day he did the B work, and in the third day he did the C work. I'm now gonna describe another example. Suppose he worked 5 days. First day he does D work, second day he does D work, third day he does C work, fourth day he does C work, and fifth day he does X work. Okay, now I'm going to taking another example here. First day he did X work, second day he does Y work, third day he does A work, fourth day he does A work, and fifth day he does B work, and sixth day he does A work again. So according to the question, he have to do the work continuously. So if Polycarp take A work, he did it continuously. What is that means? That means here you can see he did the D work in first day, he did the D work in the second day too, and he finishes the work. So he continuously did it. After that, in the third day he did C work, and in the fourth day he also did C work and finished the work. So the task is complete. Now in the fifth day he does X work, X task, and it is complete also. In this case you can see that in the first day he did X work and finish it. He did the Y work and finishes it. He did the A work in the third day and A work in the fourth day, but he didn't finish it. He did the A work again in the sixth day, but he didn't finish it continuously because in the middle he did the B work. So there is the problem. In this case, if he did the A work in the fifth day and did the B work in the sixth day, there is no problem. But he did the B work in the fifth day and did the A work in the sixth day, so he didn't finish the A work continuously. You have to find he did the individual task continuously or not. So that is the question. So I'm going to show my code. At first I take T, the working days. I take S. Obviously the length of the S is T. After that I take a vector. Now with the help of this part, I counted the duplicate value and put them into the vector. After that I sorted the array. I count the duplicate values and put them into the vector 2. After that I compare the vector 1 and vector 2. If there is the length of them is similar, both equal, then I print yes, otherwise I print no. What does that mean? That means in this case you can see that how many times the X appears? One time. How many times the Y appears? One time. How many times the A appears here? 1 and 1, 2, right? Because they are continuous, so here is 2. After that, how many times is B is appear here? One time. And after that, how many times is A appears here? One time. So I put them into the vector V. So the length of the vector is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5. If I sorted them, what will happen? A, B, X, Y, right? Now what is the value of A here? 1, 2, 3. So I put 3 in vector 2. After that B is 1 time, so 1. After that X is 1 time, so 1. Now Y is 1 time, so 1. So what is the length of the V2? Obviously 4. So they are not equal, and then I print no, and after that I print yes. In this case, how many times D here? 2 times. How many times C here? 2 times. And how many times X here? 1 time. So I put them in the V. So the length of the V is 3, and if I sort them, then C C D D X, right? So how many times C? 2. How many times is D? 2. And how many times is 1? X? 1. So the length of the V2 is always also 3. So 3 is equal 3, and then I print yes. So I hope you guys get the point. Now I'm going to describe the second problem. The name of the second problem is ordinary number. So according to the question, we have a integer n, and we have to find how many numbers between 1 to n those have similar numbers. What does that mean? That means 1 1, 2 2, 3 3, 4 4, 5 5. So these are the values, we have to count them. And also there is 9 values from 1 to 9, because they are single digits, right? So they are also similar by themselves. So that is why we have to count 9. Okay, so we have count 9 here. Okay, at first I am showing my code, and then I am going to explain it. So according to my code, here we can see, if I take 100 here, so what is the value here? So according to the code, if the x is less than 10, we print the x. What did that mean? Suppose the n is equal 3, right? So we have the value 1 2 3, they are the similar values, so we have print x, right? So I hope you guys get the point. Then if the value is equal or greater than x and less than or equal 100, then we print 9 plus x divided by 11. What does that mean? 9 we have also here, because from 1 to 9 we have 9 values also, so we take 9 here. And after that, if you see, there is 11, 22, 33, 44 and 55, 66, 77, 88 and 99. So the total value is here 9. So 9 plus 9 is 80. So I hope you guys get the point. Then I made the 9 from 18 here and 27 here. What does that mean? That means, if you can see, from 1 to 100 there are 18 numbers who have similar digits. From 101 to 1000 there are 9 numbers who have the similar digits. So that is why in this range I add 9 with the 9 and made it 80. So I hope you guys get the point. See you in the next contest. Till then, take care. Bye bye.